What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Sheik Luch, LOXD Block.
I let my tape drop.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl Kaya, baby.
It's your boy Murder Move the Easy Man.
Hey, yo, Diesel, what's good?
Yo, this is SB the Ghost, LOXD Block, and I want to give a big, huge shout out to Diesel.
I just want to shout out real quick my guy Diesel.
I want to shout out DJ Diesel, man.
For having the realest hip-hop reviews on YouTube.
Because they got the realest reviews on a lot of situations.
So if you trash, he gonna tell you it's trash. If it's fire, then it's fire. If it's Diesel, then it's Diesel, and Diesel gonna let you know.
Keep doing what you're doing. I salute D-Block. Yeah.
Yo, what's good, yo? Your boy Diesel. I got my guy Tim with me here today. We can get into the new album from Joyner Lucas titled Evolution. It's 13 tracks, 44 minutes long. He got 2 skits plus an intro, so it's only 10 songs on here. As far as notable features, he only got The Game, Rick Ross, and Ashanti on here. As far as production, it's 2020, so it's hard to find the production for every song. But looking this up, the only notable producer that I could recognize was really Boy Wonder. So thinking Joyner Lucas and who Joyner Lucas is, fresh high off his Will Smith song, one of the biggest songs he ever, if not the biggest song he put out. I feel like he had the money, the means, and connections. I feel like, you know what I mean, as an artist, right? If Joyner Lucas asks you for a feature, you don't look at him a certain way as far as like, yo, you Joyner Lucas. Now, he just did a song with Will Smith. So you like, yeah, you know, Will did one with you. Because Will ain't on songs with everybody. And it's not like Will whack. He getting the best writers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, Joyner Lucas, you know, creatively, he jumped into his bag, you know, and did it without reaching out to big producers. He gave other people shots, you know, other artists, there's a few other artists on here who are not big names. He gave shots.
I was really anticipating this Joyner Lucas coming out. Yeah, so let's start off with the first track, Evolution. You know, I like what you're speaking on the growth. I appreciate that in music now, because especially in this time, I really don't want to hear about you doing all the bullshit and whatnot, popping bottles, shit like that. Because like on one part of his bars, he say, "Bro, you grown. How you still loving this shit?" Talking about being out in the club and shit like that. And I like, damn, I think about that shit. Yeah, when you go to the club, sometimes I don't even feel like being there. Sometimes I guess everybody gonna say, "Yeah, you old here. You ain't gonna be in the clubs anyway." But yo, it's like I can feel him on that. And it says, you know, you tired of building companies up. You don't even own it. I feel the same way with work and shit like that. So it's like relatable, and it's good hearing it coming from a younger brother than me that's been spitting shit to his generation, so they give him perspective on things. You understand what I'm saying? So then you go on to the track with The Game. All right, I was wondering how you would feel particularly about this track with The Game, especially when, you know, everybody will say Game always name dropping and shit like that. Especially the part where he said, me and my teacher going back and forth like No Name and J. Cole.
Yo, I thought it was dope. I thought Game verse was fire. He came in with like 24 bars. It wasn't even 16. I felt like Game was clean. That song is one of my favorite joints on the album.
Facts. That's one of my favorite joints on the album too. But I was really wondering, like, while I was reviewing it and showing, like, now I wonder what you gonna say about particularly The Game.
No, I thought The Game. I don't. Yo, when you name dropping like that, that's just using it as a reference. You know what I'm saying? When you name dropping like, yo, I done 3 Kardashians and shit, like that's something different. You know, that's not the same name dropping.
Right. But no, I'm not talking about particularly that. But like people say, like when he was saying other rappers' names and shit like that, I'm like, he paying homage to some of them and shit like that. But yeah, that was a good one right there. I like that track. And then, yo, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but Joyner gives me like on some of the tracks, it sound like Nipsey.
Yo, I said the same. Yo, listen, on Legend with Rick Ross, it stood out to me the most.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, yo, is that something new? Was he always like that? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm with you on that. I heard the same thing. It
gave me a Nipsey feel the way he was spitting and shit. You know, then it's like, I'm gonna fuck his name up. XXX Tentacion, whatever. The kid that passed away. Rest in peace.
I felt like he probably couldn't get clearance for a Pac sample because he ended his first verse like, I'm starting to understand how Pac felt. You know, but he didn't have a Pac sample. But then he ended the second verse with the X joint, and he had the X vocals. So he probably couldn't get the clearance on the Pac joint. But yo, I felt the same way. I thought that was dope. I thought
Right,
that
I
was
got
dope.
that right there about how you say I'm starting to understand how Pac felt. And then it's like when he gets to the game verse, when he, you know, I want to know the story behind the game's verse because I wonder who he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just something that, it's just interesting to me. It's like because I like that verse and shit like that. So I'm like, damn, is he talking about somebody for real or something like that? The next song flows into it. You know, what's the next track? I like the way it just transitions into it. It ain't really much to speak about on that track. It's a cool track and everything. Things I'm saying, it was a cool song. But then, you know, when we get the Snitch, I like that. Zima's,
I like that.
I like Snitch. I like that. That's probably my favorite track on there because I like how Joyner Lucas does that perspective from both sides rap. You know what I'm saying?
The conscious with the positive and negative conscious.
Right,
He gives
right.
you the yeah.
Right. Especially like when he did the I'm not a racist shit. I like that too, giving him two perspectives. But with the Snitch, giving him two perspectives, both sides is some real shit. And it's like, you know, it's like a fucked up situation when you gotta be a snitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So it's like, yeah, I get, you know, it's both sides. So I like how he do stuff like that. And then we went, you know, we get into the legend with Rick Ross.
Yeah.
I think Rick Ross' verse on there definitely was fire.
Okay.
But I think for it being a song with Rick Ross, it could have been better. It was a good song, but it could have been. I mean, you got Rick Ross on the track. This should be your song that you want to be on the radio. I don't think it's going to get no radio play, unfortunately. If it do, it's going to be because people pushing it strictly because of Rick Ross is on it. But I don't got to get no real radio play. There's nothing really memorable about any of his songs. I'd be like, yeah, let me go play this Joyner Lucas again. And it's kind of, I'm about to give it another feel. It's giving me an Eminem feel.
And what does that mean? I want to know. After all these Eminem debates me and you done had,
Right.
what is the Eminem feel?
You know, everybody say that Eminem, you know, Eminem's not memorable or listened to. You know, he's good with his spitting. His spitting's on point. You can't deny him that. But as far as replayability, it's falling in like that pocket. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because he got good songs in there. Like you said, it's only 10 real songs on there. And probably out of the 10, all of them hit a little. 3 potential songs, which is Zing Zima and Straight Like That, and the song Rick Ross, that I can see there will be potential radio tracks. But I don't think they're going to get play on the radio.
Do you know what the first single is on this album?
I didn't know about the song with Ashanti until he started promoting the album, the video Snitch about to come out. So when I went to go see the Snitch video, I seen the
I ain't even see that. I ain't even see the Snitch video. Yo, I ain't see nothing. Yo, I don't know where. I didn't know Joyner Lucas had something coming out. I'm not even gonna lie. I knew he had something coming out. I heard his names in the talk. But I ain't know, like, I ain't see the Snitch. Yo, I listened to this joint blind, not hearing nothing on it before it came out. I listened to it straight, like, you know what I mean? I knowing what it was gonna be on here, what the tempo, energy was gonna be like, nothing. So, yeah. Even the Ashanti joint, I missed that. I watched that video after I listened to the album.
I wasn't really interested in hearing the song or watching a video with Ashanti. Even after I seen it, I just went to the Snitch video. It was just a good video. The bars are good. He got good songs, but nothing's like that one. I'm kind of disappointed because it's like, I mean, I like Joyner. I was anticipating this album coming out. And like I told you, you know, I only anticipate J. Cole and Kendrick. But he fell in that pocket.
What you give it?
My score was 8.5.
What's disappointing? How you disappointed about an 8.5?
It's a good score, but I expect more of him.
You expect him to give you 10s?
No. I didn't expect him to give me a 10. I expected it to be a little hard, at least a 9.
Who expects more than an 8.5 from Joyner Lucas? When has Joyner Lucas ever given you more than an 8.5?
I like Joyner Lucas. I think some shit he had in the past, by the way he spit, he got some good shit. But he's just not reaching a certain level to me.
Yeah. I felt like this was a well put together album, B. You know what I mean? Like I felt like it was age appropriate. It showed this growth in life. You know what I mean? In life. And when you listen to the last song on the album, the song, what is it? Like River? What is it called? Like a River. When you listen to that song, that's the song about his father and he venting relationship with his father. If you go back and you look, right, you gotta be mature and like confident in your life and yourself to even put those emotions together. If you think about the joint, Jay-Z and Beanie Siegel, what's that? What, Daddy, where have you been? You always leave me alone. Why you always live at home? You know what I'm talking about? That's Dynasty album, Jay. You know what I mean? So that's like album number 6 for Jay. So when you think about when somebody come to that point in their life, they can really. So I appreciated that, yo. I like the growth. The production was good. None of it was trash, but it was only a few of them that stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? You got Zim Zimmer. I felt like that stood out, even though I felt like I heard that before, but that beat was dope. The Problem, that joint is fire. Boy Wonder, I know he produced that one. Everything else on there was just cool. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy. It was cool, but nothing crazy. I feel like this album gonna be Joyner Lucas' favorite album, only because you know what I mean. When you listen to it, he like open up from beginning to end. It's personal. You know, if you look at from like the cover, he got the man body with his kid face to the intro. The intro where he talking to his teacher about what he want to be in the future and all that kind of stuff, all the way to the last song where he talking about his father and his relationship. You know what I mean? So this album is he not rapping. It's a story album. You know what I mean? From beginning to end. If you listen to it, you're gonna catch it. Some of my favorite songs on there. I got the joint Snitch. Yo, I like everything about Snitch. I ain't gonna lie. I like everything about Snitch. I like the angle. I like the creativity he did it. I like the approach he took. You know, he didn't just go on some, I hate snitches. Yo, we gotta kill snitches. If I ever see a snitch, I kill a snitch. Black eye. He didn't do that. He really took a different approach. You know, the reason why you shouldn't snitch, the reason why you should snitch, or the reason why people do snitch. And I felt like that was dope, man. And I like the fact that we need these gatekeepers. Benny Butcher did it. I said Benny Butcher. Benny the Butcher did it, you know what I mean, on his album where he talking about snitches. We need these gatekeepers to let new generation people coming up that snitches is not as cool as what they trying to make it seem. This is the police behind this, yeah, go ahead and snitch movement. They need more snitches to get their bonus. That Crown TV shit I sent you?
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of that stuff, yo, and if you familiar with that, or anybody watching this video familiar with that, all they doing is snitching. And when you listen to why they snitching and all that stuff, it's everything Joyner Lucas talking about on that song. Another joint that I like, Fall Slowly with Ashanti. First of all, I didn't even know that was Ashanti. It doesn't sound like Ashanti. He used Ashanti in a different way than I ever, you know what I mean, expected Ashanti to be used. I will say this. I felt like the way you felt about the Legend joint with Rick Ross, about this, yo, you got Ashanti on a record and don't nobody know that it's Ashanti, when to the point that when you watch the video, Ashanti is only acting. She not even singing in the video. She not like, because it's really not even much of her. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. I like it, but it's like, yo, you got it. But you know, that's Legend with Rick Ross. I felt like that was one of my favorite joints on there. On the Way featuring Game. We talked about that. Yo, Game was fire on there. Yo, The Problem, he walked on that.
I can relate to that. I can feel that, because it's like sometimes you be like, yo, damn, am I the problem?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, sometimes I can point out where I am the problem. And when he was like, he's making the one he loved compete with these other bitches or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we making them compete with, you know, when you got it right there. So I felt that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, go Joyner Lucas, yo, this album is one of those albums where I read the lyrics with it as it went. Like I told you before, I read the lyrics with it all the way straight through. And it's still dope. Because sometimes when you read the lyrics, and I'm going to give you an example, Slick Rick on West Side Gun album. Yo, I love Slick Rick, is a vibe by himself. So when you hear Slick Rick on the song, he ain't even gotta say nothing, and you like, yo, this joint fire. But I ain't catch it, B. So I had to go back and read the lyrics, and I'm reading the lyrics. It made me hate this verse more after reading the lyrics than I did when I did. So you get some points for being a lyrical artist that I can appreciate your shit reading it like a poem. Overall, I like his creativity and his approach on some of the songs. You know what I mean? Like Snitch, he didn't take the typical approach. The song Like a River about his father, he didn't take the typical approach. You know what I mean? He didn't beat his father up. When I see you, I'ma kill you. He was venting to his father. He was talking to him. And I feel like his father heard that song. Somebody sent it to him. And his father cried when he heard that song. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, he was talking to his father on that joint, yo.
Yo,
He
the
was
way
talking
he's
to
rapping
him.
on that joint too is like, yo, when I heard that joint, I heard Eminem rapping about his mother with his baby mother.
Yo, I didn't, because Eminem is like, yo, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna drag you out the trunk and shit. Yo, he
Nah, not
wasn't
all the
doing
time.
that.
Not all the time.
Eminem be on like some cartoon character shit. Don't get me wrong. I get where you going. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I take that back. Eminem do get deep. I take that back. So yeah,
Like,
Eminem, yeah.
saying.
Yeah, you that's why I took it back. I was
His
on.
cadence,
I had a hating moment.
his cadence, the way he was rapping it too. It sound like you put Eminem rapping and shit, it's gonna sound like the same.
Yeah,
It was
I'm
cool though. It's still good, but
not gonna
these
say
are
that.
things that these are just things that I was catching. Like I said, I heard Nipsey, I heard Eminem.
Oh,
One
wow.
time, I swear I heard Dave East. Just in the
Yeah, I give you that. I didn't catch the M. I give you the Davies vibe. I give you the
just in the
Davies
cadence
vibe.
where you rap and shit.
Yeah, I give you that. I definitely heard some of that listening to this as well. He went through the entire album, on like I don't want to say positivity because it wasn't. You know what I mean? Sometimes he talked about the lows in his life and struggles he was going through, but it wasn't like no gunplay. He didn't shoot nobody. Nobody got shot the entire album. He didn't punch nobody. He didn't disrespect no woman. No woman was a female dog through the whole album. He literally said in the album that he had Rihanna's phone number, B. And he was like, but nah, she just a homie I call when I got something on my mind. I'm like, yo, what? Like, he didn't play on it. How many rappers would have been like, yo, I got Rihanna's number. I could, you know what I mean? So many rappers would have played on that, but he didn't. So at the end of the day, this is what I got, with some stuff on here that I really like, some stuff on here that I would want to listen to again. I'm not really skipping anything. If I do skip anything, it's going to be things I've seen. The Black Joint. And it's not that it's a bad song. He rapping on there. I even like his approach on there. Like I give him the Snitch and the, like a River approach. This is one of those songs that I include in that. His approach is different. It's personal, his own creativity. But the black. The same thing I like about it that he took that approach and did it differently. Reminded me of some Pat Pooh shit. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean, like it got repetitive to the point that after listening to it like the third or fourth time, it was like, all right, I know what the song is. Let me skip it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that'll be the only thing I'm skipping on here. It's not a classic album. I'm not gonna give it that. I'm not gonna put it up for. I wouldn't put it up for album of the year. You know what I mean? Like me personally, I gave it a 7.5, and I would let somebody give it an 8. I would even let you argue it down to a 7. But anything above an 8, anything below a 7, I don't really see what you getting from it. You know what I mean? Because there's no classic records on here. There's no big records on here. The production, if I tell you name your favorite track on here, your favorite beat, that's going to be tough because it wasn't really nothing outstanding on the production side, So the features was dope. It was a good album, but it wasn't like you said, when you start losing replay value, you know what I mean? So yeah, I got it at a 7. I'm 7.5, I mean.
7.5. What was wrong about 8.5 though, yo?
They gonna tell you in the comments, yo. You know they gonna tell you in the comments.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta tell you. They gonna tell you in the comments.
Let me justify my 8.5.
Please, because they gonna kill. Yo, what's my man Wayne Henry? I know you gonna watch this, my guy. I check all your comments out, my guy. I see them. Talk to him, Wayne. Wayne, talk to him. My other guy. I can't think of your name because your name weird on YouTube, bro. But you be asking me to review all these different albums. You know who I'm talking about. Talk to him. Talk. I ain't even.
All right, let me get on my Joe Biden and talk to the Wayne, listen. This is the reason I justified my 8.5. I like Joyner as a rapper. He's very good. He got bars. He's creative. But it's the replayability and just like, I don't know, it's just nothing that stands out. He need to find that thing that stands out so that we can replay him multiple times. You don't let him fall in that Eminem pocket because he's in that Eminem pocket. Eminem got bars, but you can't replay it. And everybody's gonna say there's things that's not memorable. Unless you're an Eminem fan, which I am. I got some memorable Eminem hits.
Yo.
But Joyner Lucas, he got hot shit, but there's nothing I would really go put back on really.
I'm gonna give you that, like me and you talked about the other day. When you look at his big records, I'm Not a Racist, I Think I'm Will Smith, or whatever that one was, or even this one, how they pushed the Ashanti joint. When you think of those, they not songs that you like, yo, I'm coming back to, or when you make your list of my best 50 songs of 2020, did Joyner Lucas get any in there?
Yo, but see, he's so creative because like, if you go back to old Joyner, he got this song where he rapping to a baby, and he's like just like shitting on the baby, and then he got this song where he rapped backwards. Come on, I'm like, yo, he's so fucking.
Well, I mean, but he give you that creativity on here, but even those songs that you just mentioned, when the last time you went back and put those on?
Right. That's the thing. It's like, I know that they hot, they fire, but I haven't gone back and like hopped in the car, but like, yo, let me put that Joyner Lucas on.
Joyner Lucas give you music that you gotta play at a certain setting, and if you're not always in that setting, it's gonna be tough to always put this on. And like I say, you know,
when is that setting though?
When you just vibing, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm vibing, I'm playing the video game, yo, this was cool. Unfortunately, so much good music come out, you know what I mean, where it's hard to go back. Like Benny the Butcher, the Conway album. I can't think of nothing else, but those two right there, recent albums that just came out. Freddie Gibbs, his was dope.
And see, when you put on a video game and put some Joyner Lucas on, how much of that are you paying attention to?
Yeah, I'm with you. You know what I mean. I'm listening to it though, but I get what you're saying.
It's just like it becomes filler.
You said all of that, right? Because my man Wayne is listening. Okay, yo, that's my guy. Wayne is my guy. Yo, you need to tell me how and why. Because let me tell you, ho. I reviewed the Locks album. That's another one. That's another good joint. I reviewed the Locks album. When I reviewed the Locks album, my man Wayne commented under it. And I sent you the comment. So he was like, yo, your guy would have gave us a 10. So he insinuated right then and there that he believes your ratings be through the charts. So here you go. You just gave out all these mediocre reasons of why you rated this album above mediocre. Highly above mediocre. Now I get it. Joyner Lucas can rap, he can flow, he can put some words together, he got style, creative style, I should say. All those are positive things. But you didn't explain your 8.5. And you don't have to. You can explain it in the comments, my guy. You can explain it in the comments.
I was gonna give it an 8, but I was like, no, I want Joyner to win. He got bars, he's creative. Let me give him a half. So
now we see what you don't see. This is what we don't do. You gotta earn everything here, bro. You gotta earn everything here. We not giving these rappers nothing.
Earned that because he got the creativity and the bars. He's just lacking something that's got to put him to that next level. Joyner got the bars. There's a lot of people that can't spit like him and spit the shit he spit.
Facts.
I mean, he's almost in that realm of not in it, but he's looking at it. He's got his hand up there trying to climb in. You know, where Big Sean and all them, Big Sean, Kendrick, all them, you know, they got them bars.
No,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
no. You're not gonna say Big Sean got more bars than Joyner.
No,
We're not
no.
gonna do that.
No,
No.
listen. When Big Sean get on his, Big Sean be having bars. He spits. He spits.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna take that away from Big Sean.
That's what I'm talking
But
about.
when I'm saying no. What I'm saying to you is that doesn't Big Sean bars doesn't separate him that far from Joyner Lucas lyrically. It doesn't. What Big Sean does differently is Big Sean's going to get Kanye West on the record. He's going to get Jeannie Aiko on the record. He would have called Rihanna and was like, "Yo, can I get you on a record?" You know what I'm saying? He would have pulled out those big guns. He didn't send that song to Will Smith before Will Smith jumped on it. Will Smith jumped on it after it became popping. He don't. Joyner Lucas don't go after the big record. Like you said, he got Rick Ross. He didn't do the. He could have got Rick Ross and changed the subject. The subject could have been about something else, and it would have been a hit.
Yeah. The difference between Joyner Lucas getting Rick Ross on a track with him and Big Sean having Big Ross on a track with him, it's just going to take off different than what the Joyner Lucas and Rick Ross going to do. It's going to take off different because it is. It's going. Yo, they both got bars on them, but Sean is going to take off different. For real. That's the only difference.
First of all, Big Sean will make a different style of song. Second of all, Big Sean's style of promotion and Joyner Lucas' style of promotion is completely different. I don't even know if Joyner Lucas. Is he even
got bars?
Who is he signing? That has nothing to do with the music, though.
What don't have nothing to do with the music? The bars.
The fact that Joyner Lucas, Big Sean going to promote his. Yo, you wilding right now. This was a good review. You wilding right now.
I'm not wilding,
Try to explain yourself. You try to explain yourself, and then you talk yourself down in the rabbit hole, man. I'm gonna let you quit while you. I'm gonna let you quit while you ain't that far down there. I don't even want to say it, man. I'm your boy Diesel, man.
Y'all let me know. Just tell. I'm not crazy. Somebody gonna feel me, y'all.
They gonna feel you. Yeah.